So currently I have loaded certain bits onto the laptop, and I'm going to switch over in a minute. As soon as I've made a cuppa, because I want this done before. What's that saying? Well, tonight check on regarding privacy, abide by community guidelines. Yeah. Right. Stick you there. Stick you there. Okay. Is that somebody? It is. It's first person. Well, hopefully what I'm planning to do works. That's the hope. So, yeah, the hope is what I'm about to show you works, and we can move to the next stage. Because what you're going to see first is seekingyou.org. And then we're going to try and find Geordie Nation. Yeah. So both can go, and you can go come in and explore them. Right. Okay, so there's 7 people here. Now, I take my glasses off when I'm doing this kind of work. Right, so visual editor. Okay. Right, so I'm looking at general, which is site details, status badges, site members, all that. Next bit, build and deploy, continuous development. So I'm going to click on that. Continuous development works by connecting Git repository to your. Okay, right. So authorized. Voila. Well, it's there anyway. So now I'd set it to private. Right. Okay. Get me cuppa. Oh, there's 19 of yous here. OnlyFans, was it Fireburn 95? OnlyFans when? Well, this is YouTube. This is not OnlyFans. Now. Very good evening, Dan. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's see what we have. Okay. So, zip. Diddy do da. Owen. Okay. So, what we've got is my GitHub, which is, there's my little icon down there. And that's private, which is that. What we need to do is get it all working. That's the hard part. Because on here, that's like private. I made one public yesterday. But here's the thing. That is social media. So that is that there. And the other, well, you'll see it anyway. Now, is it on this one? Right, that's the README. So I got like 17 different lines. And the one I had the other day had a terminal here. You don't need to put it on GitHub. Okay. Right. So I don't need to, my README has 18 lines. Okay. Well, I've got 17 up to now. So here's the thing, right? I'm going to flick this again. Right. Let's see if I can do the one which I had the other day. Where are we? No. Okay. So where the hell? Okay, so I've come across this section and here's the bit. New review configuration for seeking you branch using npm run build and publishing to dist and main branch build command says npm run build. Okay, does this mean anything here? Who needs big men don't cry 3? Oh, whatever. Okay, so this is the bit I'm not certain on. It's right at the bottom of this page. It's got deploy. Now, the deploy part, there's a sticky problem. And that sticky problem is fixing so you can enter seeking you. and you can't do that at the moment. All right. You see, that bit at the top is saying connect to Git, provider, select repository, configure, site, and deploy. However, I'm going to click on site configuration. Right. Okay. Right. Deploy status badge. It's giving us a thing to copy. But here's the problem. The problem is getting into the code and changing it so that you can actually get in there and create your own profile. So how do we do that, people? Huh? How do we do that? Right. Flick. Come on, flick. Right. So that's what we've got. Yeah. And the previous one, which is this one, right? Where is it? Now, if I go to log in, yeah. Now, that's what I tried to do the other day, and it won't let me pass that bit there. So here's the first issue. How do we change signing in to create a profile? That's what's in the box. There's the name. There's your login or sign up. Sign up button. Right. Okay. So let's do this. Just creating first account. Beg my pudding. Right. Okay. So here we go again. Oh, yeah. Flip the screen. Right. So personal account, not business, not content creator. I want this to be the first. So, oh, well, okay. There's an error. Now, going to do the same thing again. I've just put the email in. I have to have a business email as well. And I've got to work that one out as well. So, personal account. Here we go. So, there we go. Create an account, personal. And that's all it does. That's a second click. Yeah, take the mouse off and double click. So we now know there's a problem because there's a site and you cannot enter it. How do we change that? We need to debug the error. Press F12. Where the bloody hell's F12? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Aha! Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Right, glasses back on. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Right, so we've got remove unpermitted. Not even sure what that last word is. Right, not even sure. It says failed to load resource, server responded with a status 404. Unchecked runtime lost error. Closed before a response was received. Okay. Right. How do we fix this? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second here. We have, I'm going to use that as a second, as a drop back. So how do we fix this? Message being means page not found. When you click the button, the code doesn't know where you need to go. Hell. Never find out. Press Control Alt and down. Control Alt and down arrow. Okay. Control Alt and down. Okay. There's one. So Control Alt and down. Do I press them all together or is it 1, 2, 3? Ah! Cure boy. Press the crackpot button. This is what's called adult learning, kidder. Yeah? Now, right. What's in... Let's go for that one. Or are we going to... So, Alt plus F4. Alt. Where's F4? Oh, well, yeah, that was superb advice. Absolutely bloody superb advice. Your Alt plus F4, yeah. Wicked, man. Wicked. So, you know, here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, it's 18 minutes past 6 at night. Newcastle United are playing tonight. What I'm trying to do, what I said earlier on Instagram, is I'm going to show you, and one thing I'm going to do right now, while you're looking at me. Where are we? Right. Right. I think. Come on, change. Right. So, as I posted in the video the other day, some of these are bloody big. Now, as I mentioned earlier today, terminal. Yeah. Right. So, shall we begin? Need to go back to see. Well, do you know the thing is, James? Right? Somebody in chat said press Alt F4. Yeah? And everything came off the screen. Now, here's the honest answer to you as well, right? There's all these bits here, like I couldn't tell you what the heck that is. Right? Where's the other one? That couldn't tell you what that is, right? And other bits. All I did was ask artificial intelligence question. And it started doing all this. James, print hello world. Ha ha, ha ha. Now, here's the honest thing at the end of the day. Whoever is going to help me with this, every April from 2025 to the day I pop my clogs, you get something nice. So, aha. So, NMP start in the terminal. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Right. So, I want NMP start. Yeah, it's just like that. I'm waiting for your response because, like I say, at the end of the day, the person who's going to help, they get something nice. NPM. What the hell did I type? Oh man, dyslexia. Sorry. So I want PM. Okay. Yeah. So just type that. Right. Okay. Specific config. Any formatted file or on command line npm in commands in brackets -- key equals value. Right. So more configuration. Right. Help. Was it help 7? So how do I do that? Now, there is problems. So do I click problems or do I type something else? You tell me. Type N, right? Okay. NPM. Let's start. Okay. Start. Yep. So that's what you've asked me. Right. NPM error. Did you mean one of these? favorite packages, view packages, mark as favorites. Right. Okay, so we're going to go run npm. Okay, we'll do it again. We need to find out where your package is. Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm doing a lot of this work by myself. That's the whole point, like, of me, asking for assistance. Ten would be very achievable. Okay. Right. This hasn't worked out the way I wanted it to. That's the honest answer at the end of the day. I was hoping earlier when I was on Instagram to tell you where to come, experts, and we could have had this done. This Seeking You needs to go live, that, and Jody Nation needs to go live. Now, Newcastle are playing very soon. Control Alt down to enter. Right, okay. So Control Alt. Right. Some key bindings don't go to the terminal by default and are handled by stack blitz instead. Okay. Configure terminal sends. Let's see what we've got here. Terminal integrated allow codes whether or not to allow code key bindings. What the what's this key bindings malarkey? Key bindings in the terminal. Well, the terminal's the bottom bit of this. It's the bottom bit. I do know that. Yeah, so that's your terminal, correct? Yeah, that's your terminal. Right, hold on. I'm gonna try something. Come on. That's where I want to be. So it's not start. Okay, we'll try run. Oh, I want this going, man. Run. npm. There's a problem, though, Story. And the problem is that time is rolling by because Newcastle United, well, they're playing at St James's Park. Now, got a better solution for you all. Everybody here. There's like 33 people here. So how's about this? 12 o'clock p.m. tomorrow, the 3rd. Everything will be on screen here and we'll jump from one to the other. 12 o'clock on YouTube live. Yeah, well, some of you may be busy. Okay, so some of you may be busy. How's about this? Last offer of the day. Last offer of the day is this. 6 p.m. We do exactly the same thing. And hopefully, because this is where it all begins, in here, I believe. Yeah, this is the terminal. That's where you can change stuff and they all that malarkey. I want to work with you all because it's not just seeking you and Geordie Nation. The game 10 to 20 million lines of code. It's going to take a heck of a lot, you know what I mean? So, yeah, here's the thing. It is, as you can see, oh, bloody hell, man. Right, will it focus? Will it? Will it? Right, the 2nd of the 4th, 1831. So what I'm going to do is this. Put it in your calendar, 6 o'clock tomorrow night, live, YouTube. Let's see if we can bloomin' do this. And one thing is it's simple for you. So at the end of the day, right? People wanting to jump into a Zoom call or a team call. I've got a mobile phone and I've got this in front of us. This. That's it. So I want it in chat. I want the instructions in chat so I can turn around when it's finished, when they're deployed, when people can go in and out and shake it all about. I want to be able to tell people somebody was in my chat and they're going to get a present every April. And it's going to be a bloody nice present, I can tell you. I can't learn from chat, Fireburn, no. But if you telling me instructions to type here, and this does something, however, it's adult learning. You know, I mean, the Udemy course I purchased. Yeah. The Udemy course, right, was to learn how to do something with code. And people kept saying to us, artificial intelligence will whiz straight past you like a bullet or a rocket. So I listened, but I didn't just listen. I was like, okay, how can I do this? I asked one AI, nothing happened. Second AI, it said to get a team of developers, etc., etc. I mean, it was a big list. And then came across another AI, asked it a question, and boom, it just started writing, and then it was asking me more and more questions. Child's level coding. Look at it this way, right? Do people go into school at 9 o'clock in the morning? Oh, sorry, 8 o'clock in the morning, and by 5 o'clock they're a freaking PhD? No, because you got to study, you got to learn, you got to soak stuff in. Now, these apps, the purpose of doing them apps is for the people of where I was born and people in different areas. America, Europe, beyond. Just giving them something different, which should have been in the first place had the daft Securities and Exchange Commission not done what they did. So I'm going to say you all, I hope, fingers crossed. Look, fingers crossed. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., I will be live just before 6 p.m. And that will be me on the laptop, and I'll open the different parts where everything is. And then you can all come in and have a look. But I want the terminal part at the bottom. I want that to be whizzing. I want that to be fixing how to get into Seeking You, so I can have a look around. It's like, going into a shopping mall for the very first time, having a look at all the different shops, businesses, entertainment. And if I can do that, you can do that. And then if you can do that, well, you can tell your mate and they can do the same thing. But I want it to change the code to include no VPN. So it reads your IP address where you live. That's what I wanted to change. As well as, like, I think I did the dating bit. I think I did. Because it's about meeting people seeking you and growing. Anyway, you don't need to have a face-to-face call with some. Okay. I don't quite understand that bit, but I can ask my brother. My brother's much more like team links and stuff like that, and all the rest of it. He's the one that helps me when I struggle, because I may have been the first person in the family to buy a computer, but some people leapfrog you. Anyway, what's that say? This isn't even code. You only typed 2 to 3 words. No, the code is in the side part, to the left-hand side on the screen. So when you're looking at the screen to the left, the JS, the React, and all these other complicated languages, that's where it is. It's just getting the bugger on screen. But see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and don't be late. Now.